The verse, he said, "This is wickedness," and he threw her down into the middle of the ephah basket, and he threw the weight of lead on its mouth, from Zechariah chapter 5 verse 8, is a stark and unsettling image. It paints a vivid picture of the swift and decisive containment of evil, represented by a woman cast into a measuring basket and sealed with a heavy lead weight. While the symbolism might seem obscure at first glance, it speaks volumes about the nature of wickedness and the necessity of its suppression. The ephah basket, traditionally used for measuring grain or other commodities, here becomes a symbol of containment. It implies that wickedness, like a measurable entity, can be quantified and confined. However, the very act of measuring suggests that it has the potential to spread and contaminate. The wickedness is not simply a fleeting thought or a minor transgression. It is a force capable of permeating and affecting the lives of many. The woman representing wickedness is unceremoniously thrust into the basket. This act is devoid of any sentimentality or hesitation. It speaks to the urgency and severity with which evil must be addressed. There is no room for negotiation or compromise. The speed and decisiveness highlight the inherent danger of allowing wickedness to fester and spread. The immediate action prevents further corruption and protects the surrounding environment from its influence. The weight of lead, a heavy and impenetrable material, used to seal the basket is particularly significant. It signifies finality and thoroughness. The lead weight ensures that the wickedness cannot escape, cannot exert its influence, and cannot corrupt further. It speaks to the need for robust and unwavering measures to contain evil, not just temporarily, but permanently. The image suggests that dealing with wickedness requires a strong, immovable force, one that can effectively prevent its resurgence. The declaration, "This is wickedness," is a crucial element of the verse. It is not simply an observation, but a pronouncement, a judgment. It underscores the importance of recognizing and naming evil for what it is. Often, wickedness hides behind masks of justification or rationalization. By clearly identifying it, we strip it of its power and begin the process of containment. This act of naming also serves as a warning to others, alerting them to the presence of danger and the need for vigilance. The message we can draw from this verse is one of proactive and decisive action against evil. It teaches us that wickedness is not a passive entity. It is a force that must be actively confronted and contained. Ignoring or tolerating wickedness allows it to grow and spread, ultimately corrupting individuals, communities, and societies. We must be diligent in recognizing the various forms that wickedness can take in our lives and in the world around us: greed, hatred, injustice, dishonesty, and apathy. Once identified, we must act decisively to contain it, preventing it from taking root and poisoning our hearts and minds. This may involve setting boundaries, speaking out against injustice, practicing forgiveness, or seeking help from others. The heavy lead weight reminds us that containing wickedness requires more than just good intentions. It requires a commitment to unwavering principles and a willingness to take difficult and sometimes uncomfortable steps. We must be steadfast in our pursuit of righteousness and justice, and we must not waver in our resolve to protect ourselves and others from the corrupting influence of evil. Ultimately, the verse from Zechariah is a powerful call to action. It urges us to be vigilant in the face of wickedness, to recognize it for what it is, and to take decisive steps to contain it. By doing so, we not only protect ourselves from its destructive influence, but we also contribute to the creation of a more just and righteous world. It is a reminder that the fight against evil is a constant one, requiring courage, determination, and an unwavering commitment to truth and goodness.